Hello everyone, welcome to today's tutorial. Today we will talk about automated digitization and analysis based on a project. So let's start. Today we will see how to digitize a high quality image in automated way of digitization and a practical project and some analysis related to it. First we need to track the high quality image. As we can see, this is a high quality cadastral map. For automated digitization, next we need to create a shapefile. As we already know how to create a shapefile, we will select polyline in this project. To work with automated digitization, we need ArcScan toolbox. We will select the ArcScan toolbox from the toolbox menu. Now we will start editing. We will select the automated digitization, which was the polyline feature. Here in the ArcScan menu, we still cannot see the image file. So we will have to go to the Customize extension and click all the options as a tick mark and close it. Still, we cannot see the image file in the ArcScan menu. Now we have to look for some other factors. The image have to be in .img file. So it is. So we have to go to another way. We will have to go to the properties of image, go to symbology, then classified, and classified into two classes. Select apply and OK. Now in the ArcScan menu, we can see the image has been already in it. Now we will go to the vectorization drop down and select show preview. We will have to wait for some time. Now if we see clearly, the image has been classified into lines. But it has classified the border of the plot and also the numbers into lines. But we only need the border of the plots. Now we will have to clean up the numbers inside the plot boundaries. For this, we will go to the raster cleanup drop down and click start cleanup. We will go to here again and select raster painting toolbar. In the raster painting toolbar, we can see an option named magic erase. If we click the magic erase and select some of our image, some of the writing has been disappeared. Because magic cleaner only cleans discrete data, not continuous data. If we select the whole image will be disappeared because it will act as a discrete data. But we will work in another process. We will select this cell selection and click select connected cells. In the enter total area, we will select 200 because we know for this image. In another image, it may be different. We will have to cross check it for correct value and accuracy. We will select OK. Now let's back to the raster cleanup and select this erase selected cells. Now we can see that all the writings has been disappeared. There may be one or two. We will clean this with magic cleanup. Now we will edit the line tool for better view. Here is the automated digitization of a cadastral map from a high quality image. Now we will work with a project which is based on vector-based basic spatial analysis. As we can see, the spatial dataset with LCC projection for Teknaf Purushabha has been given, which has administrative boundary, road and structure. In the first question, we will have to find the total number of structure based on the land use categories for each ward within a distance of 20 meters from the road. And the second, we have to calculate the percentage of road as per the road type for each ward. Let's go to the software section. At first, we will drag all the shapefiles we got. Let's analyze the first question of our project. First, we have to go to the selection and select by location. In the target layer, we will select a structure, and the source layer, we will select road poly, and we will select the search distance as 20 meters. And select apply and OK. In the structure attribute table, we can see there is a field name count. We will delete this field. Now we will add this count field once again. In the count field, we will go to the field calculator and write count is equal to 1. Click OK. As we can see, all the selected data has been 1 in the count field. In the structure attribute table, there is no word number, so we will have to attach word number into a structure field. In the administrative boundary, we can see there is an option named word ID. So we will have to intersect this administrative boundary with the structure file. We will go to the geoprocessing and click intersect. We will drag the structure and the administrative boundary and click OK. The new file, which is the intersect of these two files, we will open the attribute table and we can see the word ID has been added. Now we will open an Excel file in our folder and open it. We will go to the attribute table of the intersect file, select all, and click this copy selected and paste it. We can see all the data in our Excel file. Now we will go to the insert and pivot table. In the pivot table, we will click this land use as row, count in values, and word ID in columns. Now this is where in tabular format we can see all the data we have analyzed in our question 1. Now let's go to the second problem. We will have to know the road percentage of the each word. So we will dissolve the road polygon based on its type. If we open the attribute table of new dissolve polygon, we can see the road polygon has been dissolved according to its type of the road. Now we will have to use the identity tool. If we go to the identity tool, we will insert the boundary as input feature and the dissolve file as identity feature and click OK. If we open the attribute table, we can see 0, 1, 2 and -1. In 0, 1 to 3 means the type of the road and -1 means there is no road. Now we will add a new field and calculate total area. In the area field, we will click calculate geometry and select area and click OK. Here we can see the area. Now we will select all and click copy selected. And in the Excel file, we will paste it. We will again go to the insert pivot table. We will create a new pivot table. We will drag the area in values, word in rows, and types in columns. Now we will have to go to the area in value field setting, go to show values as and show values as percent of row total and click OK. In here we can see all the detail about road percentage. This is the end of today's tutorial. Thank you very much for staying with me.